Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. We're here, but most importantly, Steve is with us.
Yay!
Hey,
made it.
Steve, he is risen.
I am back.
Oh, happy Easter, by the way, everybody.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Merci. Happy Bunny Day.
Steve's got a camera and a sexy new laptop and a cold to boot. So,
Oh yeah, I got the whole package. There you go.
nice.
And I got 2 sleeping kids. So
There you
let's
go. So we're going to jump in here. It is Easter evening. Thanks if you are joining us or if you're watching afterward, whichever.
And if
We're
you're not
going to
with your
take on some
family,
Thunderbolts. What?
if you're not engaging with your family, engaging with us, shame on you. But we love you for it.
Right.
Well, it's the
Yeah.
evening now, so we'll see how all that goes. In a week and a half, Eric and I will be in Minnesota. So if other people will be there, we will be there playing probably Marvel Champions. We'll have to see what comes. Oh, no, wait.
In a week and a half, I'm going to be right here.
Where am I
Nice.
going to be? I don't know. I'll be
Steve,
somewhere.
no, we never know with Steve. So there's all that. So we're going to take on Thunderbolts, and I saw this. I think it was on the Facebook group. Somebody mentioned putting in Doomsday chairs, so now you can attach those biomedical, whatever they are, that make them have to die twice. So I thought about calling this Thunderbolts Never Say Die.
Right.
Was
I
a
like it.
good idea. So we're going to see how this goes. The Canadian fellas here still don't have, I know it's kind of a sore subject, they still don't have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so they haven't played this as much. Eric and I have been able to. Steve, did you play Thunderbolts when you were in Connecticut?
Just I think one time,
Just one time. So
one or twice maybe.
we'll have to see.
I
Gotta
forgot.
get
all I know is that
Gotta get in Canada these boxes, and our Shuri and Silk Packs got delayed as well. So
Mhm.
not doing so hot on the FFG stuff.
no.
The only way I see them is through Hall of Heroes.
Yeah.
And I'm almost at the point where I'm just going to create proxies.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. If you can't get them, it becomes trickier, right?
Dean, I just a message for Dean. The new picture looks good on the new profile pic. I happened to open Facebook today and I saw his mugshot, so I was like, oh, it looks good.
All right. Now I got to go onto Facebook.
I saw Dean for all of like 3 minutes. I went to New York City and I went to the place he works, and I saw him for 3 minutes. I don't know if he wants me to say, so I was careful.
At the
I'm not saying anything. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, saw him briefly. So that was fun, but not too much recently. So
Oh yeah, very nice, Dean. Looking hip and dapper.
There you go. I felt it.
Yeah. So for those who this is Dean.
You
Yeah,
can't show
there we
it
go.
off. You can't.
Yeah. Now he's no longer in hiding.
There you go.
Moving down to the table. Let's do this.
All right.
all right,
good.
here we go.
Oh, look, it works. It works.
Yes, Steve.
Guess who's
All
back?
right. I've done my
Back
moles.
again.
All right, we got some Thunderbolts here.
Boom.
They're all gonna get tough statuses. So I need to remember to do that.
Who's
So I
first
hope you
player?
brought your piercing.
Oh, I have a squirrel girl in this deck, so who's going first?
Yeah, who's first?
Eric.
Oh.
All right. So
Eric
Eric
Lenton?
has Songbird. So
Hold
Songbird is a 0/0 that gets double boost cards. 16
All right.
health. Steve has Black Widow. She has Retaliate.
That's me.
Sorry. Brian has Black Widow. She retaliates, and after she schemes, she gets a copy of Handspring and attaches it to her. Steve, I'm not going to do well here, has Moonstone. After she activates, she gets a tough status.
There we go.
I have Radioactive Man. He is 18, and after he activates, deals a damage to each character. And Mach 4 is up here at the Thunderbolt backup. So what happens is, anytime you attack one of these, not deal damage, it will engage you, and you'll have 2 in front of you. As long as you have one in front of you, the villain essentially skips its turn. It heals instead. But the ones in front of you will attack you, and they have villainous. At the end of the round, I believe the end of the villain phase, the one that has the most damage on it will swap with the one that's here. and it will heal 4 damage off of it. So we want to try to take them down one at a time, roughly as quick as possible.
Okay.
But once you get rid of the one in front of you, then Citizen V attacks you. So it's not a major benefit. Like, you're going to get attacked either way, if you know what I mean. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
what you don't want to do is attack them all with a spread shot and have them
and
all.
I believe they all have guard as well. So if you are engaged with one, you can't attack Citizen V regardless.
Correct.
But if you are engaged with one, he's not going to attack you. He'll let his Thunderbolt attack you instead.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So Brent, which one is on me? Did you say Moonstone?
You have Songbird.
I have Moonstone.
Gotcha. Okay.
Moonstone is here.
When she activates, she gets an additional boost. Okay, cool. All right, nice. And Brent, is there any way that you can change the screen configuration so yours is large and then we're kind of like all grouped?
Yes.
We want on the side,
large and in charge.
There we go. Nice. Thank you. Makes it a little bit easier to kind of see what's going on.
Oh, Dean likes your alt art.
Cool. Yeah. So speaking of alt art, I am She-Hulk with some custom-made alt art for her, and Make It Shine sleeves.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
This is my my minion, right, Brant?
That is your minion, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They might rotate, Brian. That's the only thing to note.
6.
That's fine.
I can always tell you what they do.
That's fine. I have the Hall of Heroes stuff up, so I just need to know who it is.
Yep.
4.
And they're all villainous.
7.
Okay, cool. Who's starting?
7. Eric.
Eric is starting.
Yeah.
He's counting to 7.
And I can do 9 damage to an enemy.
Can you get rid of a tough?
No, I don't have
Yeah,
pierce.
you can.
When you flip up.
When you flip, you do it.
Yeah, but I think he's factoring that as part of his 9.
That is part of my 9. Otherwise,
deal
it's 7 damage.
Okay.
I can deal 0.
Same here.
All right.
I'll see what I can do.
Probably staying flipped down for the round.
Okay. Who do we want to put my damage on? Because Moonstone, well, she'll get a tough when she activates.
Depends on how much damage you can do.
Yeah, I guess the question is who.
I was gonna say Black Widow only has 14, so if you could do 7, obviously you remove the tough when you flip up, and then you could deal 7. If Steve can do another 7, there's 1 gone already.
Yeah.
Steve, you got 7 in your hand?
Well, let me do my experimental research. I'll draw and I'll pitch this, and then I'll see what happens.
Not sure.
Okay.
Still not sure.
You can still put it on Black Widow. Like, worst case, she heals 4. It's fine.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I will flip up and I guess deal 2 damage to Black Widow, please. And
it's not an attack.
No.
Okay.
Correct. That's just dealing 2 damage. So she's still there. Although now I'm going to attack her. So use a surprise attack with the physical. So that's 4 damage.
She does retaliate 1 on you. You have 15, so no biggie.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to do. Yeah. Then I'm going to do a basic of 3 on her. So I lose another damage.
Yep. She's got 7 left.
That should be my 9. Oh, also I am pitching a Genius and another card to get the Quinn Carrier, using said carrier to get out Yarnborn.
Nice.
Okay. That be my turn.
All right. I'm going to pay 2 and get Monica down. Genius and 1 more for Monica. I already tutor up the surveillance crew, and now I'm shuffling. That's got 4 counters on it, right? Not the 5, the 4. And give me 2 seconds. I'm going to exhaust the team and Monica to do Homeland Intervention and remove 4 threat from the main.
Done.
And I'm going to use Global Logistics, exhausting Clint, and look at the top 4 cards of my deck.
Is it your deck?
Any deck.
Encounter deck, a player deck, or encounter deck.
Oh, perfect.
Kind of the whole point.
Oh man, I would ask you to do it for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind looking at the top 4 cards in my deck.
I
Just
definitely don't want to see the
once-
top 4. Don't ever do it to me, Brian.
No?
Listen,
Okay.
once I get my quiver, then I can help you guys out.
Sure.
And
Makes
that's
sense.
it for me, by the way.
All right. I'll spend 2 for Kalu and look at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, it had to be the strength in numbers. Yeah, bastard. There's 3 in the deck. I had to have 2 in the first opening hand. All right. Well, yeah. I'll flip up. I'll spend 1 to play Stinger. I'll strengthen numbers for 2. I'll draw 2. But this is fun. I have a band together, which is going to pay for Squirrel Girl, deal damage to everything.
Which is not an attack, right?
Not an attack. That triple is going to go away. I'm going to punch for 3 on Black Widow, for 4 on... Oh, no, she's got to retaliate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just punching for 3 on Black Widow and taking the damage.
So I need to find a way to deal 3?
Yeah.
No, I dealt 9 to Black Widow.
How?
No. You do her tough. You had to get rid of her tough first.
Yeah.
Oh, they start tough?
Yeah, in expert mode.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I've got Moira. I will flip up. I will draw off a Moira. Cyclops, and that's just enough, kids. 1, 2, and Phoenix Force 3. Cyclops comes in, gives me 2 tokens, and Cyclops and I finish the job.
Nice.
I'll let Cyclops do the kill, and I'll take a retaliate.
Yeah.
Oh, not here. Goes to the victory display. So there'll always be one here. So Brian is now just going to get Citizen V. I was slightly wrong. Citizen V in expert mode heals for 6. And of note, we can't defeat Citizen V until there's 4 Thunderbolts minions in the victory display.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can keep 1 that would end up here.
Yeah. And there are 2 cards in the encounter deck that can bring a minion from the victory display back into play. And then that card gets removed from the game.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. 4 threat goes on the main. That part is simple. Citizen V wants to activate against She-Hulk, but you have a minion, so it does not, but he will heal 1, or they will heal 1. Back to 64. And then Songbird will attack She-Hulk with double boost.
This one I think I'll just take.
Not on your pretty chin?
Yes, on my pretty chin, my pretty green chin.
You take 2 indirect damage, and then the attack is for 2. So essentially just 4 if you want to just take it.
Okay.
Citizen V will scheme on Clint Barton for 3, 4, 5. If it's an aerial, then an additional boost card. It is not. So we'll scheme for 5 here and go to 9 out of 44. Moonstone is attacking Hulk. Single boost. It's a 2, and we'll get a tough status card afterward.
So I didn't take 2, 15.
Oh, I actually should have put the retaliate here. What's up? 2 plus. 2 plus a single one. That's one of the biomechanical upgrades. I think I said biomedical. So you take 3.
I took 3?
Yep.
All right, down to 14.
I swapped mine, realizing I have Radioactive Man who would have just killed Cyclops anyway, so I didn't take the retaliate. Really differential. After this resolves, place a pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. We are playing standard 3.
Good to know.
Why not?
Cyclops is defeated. I lose 2 tokens from here. I didn't even have time to spend them. All right, and then we get encounter cards. She-Hulk gets tap in. Engage the Thunderbolt minion with the least damage that is not engaged with you. That minion activates against you. If no minion activated this way, then Citizen V does. So you get to choose who you want to attack you. Moonstone, Mach 4 is probably the easiest because 1 will go back here and you won't end up with 2 necessarily.
Yeah.
Radioactive Man deals a further damage.
Now right. I would still, now I'm left with 9 health. I'd rather not defend because I have a skilled strike in my hand. So,
Moonstone.
Oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
Shoot.
What's up?
I had a psychic misdirection. I totally forgot.
Do it now.
It has to be when it attacks me.
Oh, okay.
I could defend, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of a waste.
Either that or again, I'll just take it on my chin and most likely flip down next turn, recover for 5.
I could probably just go back. It's not a big deal since I was running the game. It's turn 1, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did we want to take out next? I won't have Cyclops block. I'll play my psychic misdirection.
So, all right, on my next turn, I'll be able to do 10 damage.
Moonstone. Just punch Moonstone.
All right. So Moonstone. Moonstone would have a tough though, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought. Oh, never mind.
Well, after Moonstone activates,
so I'll get rid of the tough. So if Radioactive Man activates here,
it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything because it didn't attack me, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. So now what are we doing with Eric? Sorry to go backwards. Is he taking Mach 4?
You can do whatever, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Taking the damage. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay. I'm down to 5 health.
All right. Clint gets MODOK.
Ooh.
Then Hulk, you get Rumbling Thunder. Each player engages each minion engaged with the player clockwise from them.
Good thing we don't have Leaper or Batroc.
Push all of these like this.
Do they activate?
No.
No. That would be brutal.
That would totally be brutal.
We'd be dead turn 1. Steve's here for it, though. I know that. Attach the Black Widow, otherwise attach the villain. When they take any amount of damage, deal that damage to the attacking character instead, and discard this card.
Perfect, because she's not in play.
All right. Goes to you, Clint. Sorry, end of the round. Let me read it word for word. Yeah. When the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here. And then swap it. In expert mode, heal 1 additional from that minion and give it a tough status card. Oh, wow. So they heal 8 in expert mode?
Nice.
Who chose expert mode?
Holy cow. All right.
Basically, you need to kill him in 1 blow.
I think we're just putting Mach 4 back, right? So there's not 2 in front of somebody?
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks good. All right. All you, Brian.
Okay. I went and got my my bow. Then I will put down.
I have 7 damage if needed.
I have 10. So we can definitely get rid of someone once the tough is knocked off if they still have one.
I'm going to flip up. I will use my marksman to exhaust my bow and do a cable arrow. Remove 3 threats.
Yep.
Monica and surveillance team are going to remove another 2 threats, 1 and 1.
Yep.
I can punch for 3.
This doesn't make sense. What did this have on it? 9 out of 44. I might as well remove what's here. Brian, just remind me what you did. You did 2 and 3 is 5?
I did 3, 1, and 1. So 5 in total.
Okay, got it.
And I can either punch for 3 with Hawkeye or just thwart for 1. And I think
I think punch. We just have to decide. It sounded like Moonstone might be the one we're taking down.
Or radioactive clown. He's got the indirect damage, right?
He deals 1 damage to everybody in front of you.
To each character you control.
Yeah, I'd like to kill him.
All right.
Okay.
So 3 here. This will be in front of Brian, but Brian, we're going to help you out.
Yes, we should be able to defeat him.
So when he dies, he deals 1 damage to everybody in front of
Nope,
me?
when he attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get rid of him. That way I don't lose Monica and she can block for me. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
All right, I'll spend 1 for Triskelion. I'll spend 3 for Ant Guy. All right. Hulk will punch that guy for 3. He'll engage me.
You got it.
I can give 2 threat with Ant-Man. And that's it.
Okay.
2 threat or 2 damage, whichever one you guys want.
I think damage is better right now.
All right, done.
How much damage is on Radioactive Man?
He has 8, so he's got 10 health
So
left.
yeah, so I can finish him, Brant, if you want to maybe focus on threat instead. Yeah, because anyone else that unless you want to start working on MODOK, because anyone else that we hit will just recover. Right?
Yep. I will remove 3 threat there. I will use my thing here and play my X-Jet. I don't need to go to Alter Ego. I don't have any damage, so I guess I'll just stay up.
Sweet.
I guess if I flip, I get a bunch of cards. I'll just flip.
Okay. I'm also planning on flipping down as well.
Okay, and I can stay up.
Yeah, I'm down to 5 health.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So I will do a basic with a skilled strike. So that's a total of 5 damage.
Yep.
Then I will use a strength to play. Now, is it pronounced Fusillade?
However you want to place it.
Fusillade.
Okay. Fusillade and exhausting Yarnborn for it. And there's another 5 damage.
Yeah.
And while I'm here, I will use the Quinn Carrier to get out a Unshakable.
Yeah.
And then I will flip down to recover next turn.
Sweet.
Okay. Good deal. That's it.
Perfect.
We're done?
We're done. Ready him up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this should be a good hulky turn.
A good hulky turn.
A good hulky turn.
Sorry, I sadly am coming out of the gate very slow.
That's fine. So this is going to go up 5, but then also object, right? So
I totally object.
So that's going to go to 13. All right, and then Hawkeye is getting attacked by Songbird with 2 boosts.
Monica is blocking.
Okay. It is 4 damage.
She's out.
Heal, but no healing. Hulk is getting attacked by Citizen V for 2, and then MODOK for 2.
I'll take the hit. Now let's take Moat.
All right. You are confused, and you take 3 damage. And then you take 2 from MODOK, so 5 total.
Yeah, I'm down to 9.
Okay. Moonstone's hitting me. I think I'll just take the first hit. Oh, gosh, I've got a wasp. All right. 4, and not the hero kind. It landed on me. Sorry, everybody. Give me a second.
Did you? Oh, you actually got a wasp in your attic?
Yeah. Where did it go?
I told you should. I have Ant-Man here. She should come my way.
I know. Sorry, I was fine until it landed on me.
And now you freaked out?
I just didn't want to get stung.
I hear you. Nobody
I'm
likes
not
to get
afraid of wasps if I can kill it. Ooh, I see it.
Did you get it?
Almost.
Almost. Don't piss it off.
Technical difficulties. Stand by.
Yeah.
Look what I'm using to kill it with.
Perfect. Don't forget, when you win, say "I am Groot."
There you go.
I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
Just put a box of cards on top of it. All right.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, nothing like a pissed off wasp.
Sorry, everybody. It's like over this direction, and then all of a sudden it flew right onto my hand. I was like, ah! Oh, yes. Michael was the one who had the idea. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, so I went for this. This might have been a while ago. I was being stung by a wasp. Okay. Excuse me while I forget what was happening. I think I was being attacked by Moonstone. I take 4 damage. I went down to 5. I'm good.
Correct.
All right. And then over here, Citizen V is scheming for 3, 4, and you are confused. Eric.
Eric is not confused.
I am unshakable, so I am semi-confused.
Semi-confused. All right, and this will go to 17 out of 44. Easy for Brian.
Semi-confuzzled.
When did Songbird move over to Brian?
I think we all rotated.
Last
Oh, that's right. Right. Yep.
All right, another handspring. Can there be 2 on the villain? I think so.
I believe.
Doesn't say not to. All right, Supersonic for Hulk. Find Mach 4 and reveal him. Mach 4 activates against you. So Mach 4 is coming down to attack you for 2 plus a boost, and you can't defend. You good?
Yeah.
Although when Hulk leaps, he's practically aerial.
Exhaust a character you control, take 3 damage.
So he's dealing me 6 damage.
He's dealing you 3 damage.
And exhaust a character.
So the boost is exhaust a character you control, and the total damage is 3. Does that help?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Down but not out. Choose a random Thunderbolt minion from the victory display and reveal it. Place on the bench has 5 hit points remaining, then remove this card from the game.
That's what we're talking about.
All right. So I'm going to get Black Widow back. She takes 9 damage, but she's going to heal all that.
Why does she take 9?
She comes in with 5 health remaining.
Oh, okay.
And then she activates against me. She's attacking for 1, 2, and an additional boost, 3, overkill, and range. So I am down to 2.
Ouch.
All right, and then final one here is Doomsday Chair. Comes in with 8 on it.
There you go. Easy.
There's a lot more threat to deal with than I thought.
All right,
it would be.
goes to Hulk. You really don't
right,
have to get rid of Doomsday Chair at all.
All strength and numbers. Draw 4. 1.
I have an explosive arrow if you
2.
win
3.
wherever.
And
Oh,
4.
wait. She's going to heal 8 and go back up here and get a tough.
All right.
That's pretty crazy that they heal 8 on expert mode. I didn't remember that. I must have played that wrong. In expert mode, heal 1 per player additional damage and give it a tough status card. Wow.
All right. Okay, let's go like this. Let's have some fun.
Sounds good.
Of course, when I have my Avengers assemble, I have no doubles. Bastard. All right, I'll spend 4. All Avengers assemble. So all of the Avengers will get +1/+1 until the end of the round.
Thank you.
Cool. Although I will be exhausted, but thank you. That's awesome.
I'll use Hawkeye to pitch down Blade.
You put Hawkeye in your deck when I'm playing Hawkeye?
Keith Bishop.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the other one.
Oh, if we want to talk for a quick moment in terms of damage that we're dealing,
I have an
if we
explosive
want to
arrow.
focus on someone.
I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Nice.
12, 13. I have 13.
Dang. I have 6.
Okay, I have an explosive arrow for 3 on the villain and everything in front of someone. Plus, since Steve made me +1 attack, I attack for 4.
All right.
So I
I could have 4, but I probably just will play White Hot Room and flip down.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm at 6, so I might also flip down this turn.
Oh, geez. Everyone's flipping down. All right.
So
Well, we
maybe
have
Hawkeye
Ruben.
should remove some threat. I don't know if you're able
I
to
have
do that.
nothing right
No?
this turn, unfortunately.
Well, then I can
It's not an
remove
issue. It's not an issue. It goes to 44. It's at 17.
Oh yeah, we're good.
this turn. All right, so
Yeah.
all right, so I
Surveillance
can
team for 1.
all right, so I'll punch something for 4, and then I'll flip down.
All right, what are we killing? Just anybody?
Anyone who you want. Which one's the most annoying?
Like I said, I have an explosive arrow that I can do in front of Steve if you want.
Sure. They're all going to
Like-
come to you unless it's not an attack.
It is an
It's
attack.
not an attack.
Oh, it's not an attack.
Yeah, then you're good. Yep, that works. So Moonstone will go here, and then you can explosive arrow. All those.
Yeah. Okay, let me do that then. I'll exhaust my bow and do the explosive arrow. So remove that guy's tough, 3 more damage, and 3 on MODOK.
Does it also do it to the villain?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 to
And
everybody.
it's not an attack. Would take damage from an attack. Okay. Doesn't really matter because he's just going to heal, but
All right. So, do you want me to help with threat, or do you want me to punch?
So Moonstone has 7. Is that right?
punch, Steve.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 9 damage. 2, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, 9 damage.
Dead.
Cool.
That's it.
And you flip down?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to play pin down. I could just play it on Mach 4. We can't defend his attacks, or I could play it on MODOK.
Oh, that's fine. He just chills there until forever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right. So I'll play pin down there. I will then spend 2 to play psychic. Nope. Sorry. Telepathic trickery. I will remove 4 threat from a scheme. Should I clear this side scheme? Probably not. Leave side schemes for Brian to clear at some point, right?
No, I don't care about side schemes.
Yeah.
So
Either
whatever
way.
you want.
And that's it.
Okay.
And then I will. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then I will spend 2 here to play White Hot Room, flip, heal, and get a token, and get another token.
Cool.
I'm good.
All right. I will flip up. Deal. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to recover first for 5. Okay. Then I shall flip up. Deal
Eric?
2 damage. Yes, sir.
Did you not get this token with your little board?
I have it.
Oh, okay. You just use the ready and the other thing instead of this to exhaust and ready?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Because I'm so used to using that for everything else.
Yep.
But
curious.
Mark, so sorry to hear that.
okay. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to an enemy, and then I will be doing a drop kick on said enemy and stunning it. So do you want to give me Songbird or
Sure.
Mach? I could do Mach 4 as well because he'll be stunned.
Well,
either
I'm in
or.
alter ego, so
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So 2 damage to Songbird, please.
Yep.
Okay. Pitching these 3 cards to do a focused rage. And then let me exhaust that. Take a damage, draw a card. Perfect. And then Quinn Carrier and these 2 physicals to drop kick.
Yep.
Songbird for 4. Also stun her, and then I draw a card.
is it a physical?
All 3 resources used to pay for drop kick. Well, 1 was a wild, 2 were physicals.
So
No, but the card
physical.
that you just drew, is it a
Oh.
physical?
Oh no, because then yes, good point. Then I could use Yarnborn. No, I drew Throg, our favorite frog.
The Throgbog.
I don't know. Froppy is my favorite frog.
Yeah, is he?
Oh wow, Froppy.
She.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, Froppy's a
I prefer. I've always been a fan of Kermit. But yeah, any frog that can wield its own miniature Mjolnir is, that's stars in my book.
I'm watching My Hero Academia right now, and it just got serious.
Okay. That completes my turn.
We good?
Yep.
Everyone's
All
ready.
right. The rest of my turn's pretty lame. I'm just putting down some upgrades, and I can punch for 4.
Okay.
Also, surveillance team removes 1 threat.
Who wants to get hit by the villain and who wants to be stunned?
Eric can be stunned.
I could be stunned.
No, not stunned.
Although-
Sorry. He's going to hit for 4. That's going to put her here.
Oh, shoot.
Songbird's not going to be dead, so then Eric's going to get punched. The
I
stun
would
is
rather
gonna go to
not
Brian.
get punched. Yeah. Well,
So then I've got to put Brian's damage somewhere else.
How much is on MODOK?
3.
Yeah, he's not ranged. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not.
What about Tech Guy?
Yeah, I could put him on
how much
Mach
health?
4, and he'll punch instead. But then Citizen V will activate against you, which is fine.
Make
All
a
right.
choice.
Here we go.
All right. I guess, yeah, I probably won't flip down.
Nice.
All right. Ready up. All right. 4, 5, 6 threat on the main goes to 18 out of 44. These are when revealed effects, so we don't have to worry about those. Bruce Banner, Citizen V will scheme against you for 3, 4, and you are stunned.
Well, that's just prime.
Then MODOK for 2, because I think pin down only lowers his attack, right?
What did I get hit for?
You didn't get hit.
Oh, okay.
I think I tried to say Steve. Maybe I said Brian. All right, then Citizen V is scheming against me for 3, 4, 5. So this will go to 29. Starting to be an issue. Songbird is stunned against She-Hulk. So Citizen V will heal back to 64. And then Mach 4 is attacking Brian. We can't defend. Unless you have aerial.
Nope.
2 and place a pursuit counter here. So this goes to 2 out of 7. 7.
I take 2.
Yep. All right. Inner Demons. Flip and exhaust.
Oh, that's fine.
I get Outer Demon. No. Coming Storm. Each player engages each minion engaged with the player clockwise from them. So they're all moving. This one's a bigger deal because it has a hazard icon. All right. MODOK's coming to me.
Definitely need some
musical chairs.
Here. This one's coming here.
Not working out for me.
All right. She-Hulk is getting Power of the Atom. Find Radioactive Man and reveal him. He is dead. If no enemy activates, card gains Surge. So you will get Drawing Near instead. You'll discard a card and go from there. And we get Sonic Bubble. When any amount of damage would be dealt to an enemy, remove an equal amount of threat from this. So this has 12 on it. 12. I can do that. All right. And then Songbird is going to heal to full, get a tough status card, and switch with Black Widow. All right. This passes to me, Jean Grey. I haven't even looked at my hand, so I apologize.
After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Got it. At least it's not from my hand.
Non-elite minion. I don't think that's happening this game.
Are they all elite? Yeah, looks like they are.
Do I need Black Widow for control? I think I should just remove threat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need some help on that. I'm not hitting my my threat.
I'll heal for 2. I will go here.
That's
I will.
MODOK with the Thunderbolts.
We'll probably get rid of this hazard, or do we not care about one extra card for now?
Whatever needs to get done.
All right. I'll get rid of 3 off of this. I will use the X-Jet to play Phoenix Firebird. Remove a counter from here. Ready. I will thwart again for 3. Bring this down to 2.
Doesn't just go away when we punch it?
This one goes away when we punch it.
Oh, okay.
I'll spend 2 to remove 4 threat from a scheme. So I'll clear the main. Oh, I can't clear the main. I have to go here. I can't punch, so you guys will have to do the punching. But yeah, 8 damage will clear this one. And then I'll play my telekinetic shield. Actually, that makes me think that I should not have healed, gain the token here, then Cyclops can get rid of this side scheme. And I lose 2 tokens, but I still have tokens to give.
Oh, there you go.
But now I have the shield, I can just take a hit. I'm good.
Did you did you recover?
Yeah.
Okay. I have anywhere between 8 and 10 damage that I can deal out.
Well 8 would get rid of this right here.
Drawing nearer first.
Yes, drawing near. Discard the top card of my deck, which was Bug with 1 energy resource.
Okay.
Okay.
All damage is converted to threat removal, just so you know.
Something's going on with I'm having Steve issues right now where
sound?
well my signal keeps like freezing.
Interesting.
And then like resets.
Mm-hmm.
So if I pop out for some reason, it's not personal.
I'm gonna find it very personal.
Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna pitch an energy to put out a combat training.
Yeah, Nolan, that's correct. We shuffled in. It's a little interesting. I think with fewer players, we're not seeing as much of the MODOK stuff happening.
Yep. All right. And then let's do this. Okay. I will punch for 4.
Okay.
Yep. Then use Quinn Carrier to play 1/2 punch. So ready myself. I'll punch for another 4.
Okay.
Then I can well, let me use Focus Rage. See if I'm going to get a.
Hey, Brant, since you had instant speed removal, like you had event-based thwarting, wouldn't it have been better to wait? That he could
draw a card. Okay.
I only had 1 event. I could put the 4 back on this if we want.
No, I think it's fine.
I mean, I cleared the thing that Eric just did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to pitch a physical. Use Yarnborn. 2 more damage, which is not an attack.
Okay.
And then I will flip down, discard a split personality to get rid of drawing nearer.
Oof.
Really?
Well, or I just wait and I hold on to this for next turn.
Best card in the deck.
Yeah, I know. Fine. And there's only 1 copy of it, so I might as well hold on to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is my turn.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing as you, Nolan. Should we replace the Thunderbolts kit with 1 just to lower it a little bit, even if we had a Thunderbolt out there?
Okay,
right.
so
Hot guy.
I played Quake off of turn because of Government Liaison. I played my Quiver. I tutored up some arrows. I found a Vibranium, put it under there, and I have a Sonic Arrow left in my hand. So I can do that Sonic Arrow with my 2 Expert Marksmans and 3 damage and confuse.
It's Sonic Arrow,
Sonic Arrow, not Cable.
Oh, sorry, 3 damage and confuse.
Yeah, 3 damage and confuse something.
Well, you're confusing the boss, right?
I'm assuming that that's what I'm doing, but I'm going to be taking 6 damage to do that because of his 2 things.
Correct.
So I can do that and then flip down and recover, but then at least those are gone, and then he's confused.
But Black Widow's activating against you anyway, so I guess
I would be recovering. I'd be alter ego though, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, he'd get a handspring back, is my point.
Oh, okay.
I guess you could hit Mach 4, then he'd come in front of you, and then he'd be confused, right?
I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's any better, but
yeah. And then since I do have Quake, so that means I can at least remove Widow's Tough or something like that.
Yeah.
When she goes against me. Anyways, Quake and Surveillance Team are going to remove an extra 2 threat.
Okay.
And because I guess my attack more valuable than at least the 1 more threat?
If Steve has 4 damage, then Mach would die.
I'll probably have more than 4.
If he has more than 4, then I'll just get the extra threat removal going. At least one's going to make a difference.
Sounds good.
And I'll just flip down and hopefully have a much better turn.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll punch the guy for 1 with Kalu.
Yep.
And then it'll come in front of me. I'll spend 4 for Black Panther.
Okay.
I'll go get Strength in Numbers and put it on him. I'll just use it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5.
I haven't done that, but I wonder if it'd be funny to do Doomsday Chair in MODOK.
Oh, right. Yeah, I haven't tried
Draw
that.
5? What? Hulk's not supposed to have that big a hand.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it annoying? All right. I'll spend 2 for Banner's Lab. Reduce the cost to play Captain America for each Avenger you control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's free. Garbage card.
Nice. Do you have all the things out too?
No, I need 1 more. I'm looking for 1 thing to make him free. So I'm going to spend 2 physical to do an unstoppable force. I get to ready and draw a card. Oh, there it is. I can actually play it next turn. There you go. We can't flip down, eh?
2 people are flipped down. The threat's at 26, so it seems tough. Your guy's confused, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I will go down to Alter Ego. I'll use my lab and Nowhere to play the Avenger Tower. I'll reduce the cost to play the next guy by 1, which is going to be Captain America. He's tough, so he can also be a blocker for someone.
Okay.
I'm going to recover for 6 and go to 12. And Captain America can remove 2 threat, or he can punch something.
2 threats going to be key.
All right, and then you'll lose his tough. And Black Panther can block for somebody.
Shot, we lose to threat here.
6, 9. Of course, all my threat removals over here with like 9 cards left to go.
4, 5, 6, and an object. So this will go to 28 out of 44.
I can't object.
All right. So 28 out of 44. Citizen V will activate against me because I don't have a Thunderbolt minion, right? So he's attacking me for 2. I just have the shield, so I'm just going to let him hit me. 2, 3, 4, 5, which pops the shield exactly. Darn it. Then MODOK attacks me for 0 with the pin down. He's going to scheme here for 3, 4. So this is going to go to 32. Black Widow's going to scheme here for 2, 3, plus an additional boost card, 4, 5. So this will go to 37. And then you are confused because I don't think there's more than 2 handsprings in the deck.
I'm confused?
Yep.
No, me.
Oh, of course. I'm confused.
And then Mach is confused here against Steve. All right. There is the biomechanical upgrade. Attachment with the highest printed hit points. Printed is Songbird, so we'll just put it on her.
Nice.
Do it to kill her twice.
Sinister Strike. So place a pursuit counter, and then it gains Surge. So this will go to 4. You did not get rid of Drawing Near? Everybody convinced you not to?
Correct.
Okay. Surge into Criminal Past.
You're welcome, Brian.
Wow. Okay.
Discard your bow.
man.
Discard. I have to discard my bow?
Or you can exhaust.
Okay, so I exhaust. Then I'm not going to be able to remove any threat. All right.
Well, you could get rid of your bow, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess. Remove, discard my bow from play. Sure, whatever.
But you're
whichever
already
is
down,
pleased,
right?
yeah.
So shouldn't you be able to get your bow back?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not the
He doesn't like
turn
it, is
you were
what he's
planning. Yeah,
I don't like it.
He would have
I
preferred
get
a
it.
card that said, "This does nothing. Have a great day."
Yes,
Right.
pretty much.
All right, innocent
Yes.
bystanders. After you attack an enemy or an enemy attacks you, spend a resource or place a threat on the main scheme, 2 threat in expert mode, and then remove a counter from here. And Burning Hunger. So I remove, and this gains Surge.
Yeah.
Down but not out. There's the other one. So I'm getting a random minion. Back again. Moonstone is back.
But those 2 are gone now, right?
Takes 11 damage. I don't think I have anything. Can I take 2 plus a boost? I can. Nope. 5. So I go to 2. And she's tough. She will swap with Songbird and heal to 3. Ooh, the heal 8 is brutal.
Yeah.
All right, this passes to Jennifer Walters, who has to do Drawing Near.
All right, and I am drawing a ground stomp. So that has just a basic resource on it.
Done.
Okay. All right. All right. I thought this through. I'm going to recover first for 5. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'm pitching a superhuman strength to get rid of Drawing Near.
Okay.
Yep. So that should get rid of that. That is that. All right. Then I am.
We have a lot of threat to remove.
Yep.
Well,
sorry.
I thwart for 1, which I'm happy to do, or I can
I think
punch
we're
for
going to lose
4.
the threat.
Yep, I get it.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to pitch these 3 cards to do split personality, which will change me up and then draw up to my printed hand size. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then so with Quinn Carrier, limitless stamina, I can ready. I can thwart for 1, or actually what I could do is I can attack for 4, use another 1-2 punch, ready, and then I can thwart for 1.
Okay.
If you guys want me to do it that way.
I mean, you could kill this guy. I don't know what to, I can get rid of 3 threat. I assume Steve can't do much of any.
Honestly, I'm hoping that when I play Nick Fury, I'm actually going to draw into my my threat removal. So
okay, yeah, that sounds good because I can kill Mach 4.
I also got confused, so I have to exhaust to remove the confused. But so hopefully I can do that.
Got it.
All right, so let me think. After I attack an enemy, okay. So I will.
Homeland.
I'll attack for 4.
Yep.
Or actually, first let me use focused rage. See what I get. That might make a difference. Take a damage. Draw a card. Good. It is a physical. Okay. Now I'm attacking for 4.
Yep.
with Yarnborn, and I'll pitch this recuperation, so that makes it 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mach 4 is dead.
Yep. Then I will pitch this 1-2 punch. I can ready, and then I can thwart for 1.
Yep. And did I take one off of here? I did. So that's down to 36 out of 44.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Do you have an extra resource?
I do, actually. Yeah.
So you got to spend that. Otherwise, we put 2 threat on the main scheme.
Yeah. I was holding on to Spider Girl in my hand, so I will get rid of her.
Yep.
Okay. That's my turn.
So every time we do something, we have to discard something?
Yeah, every time you deal damage, we put 2 threat on the main scheme and remove a counter from here. There's 3 more counters.
Okay.
Or you can spend a resource to ignore it.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Pay 2.
And it's specifically attack.
All right. Remove 8 threat from the main.
Yeah, baby.
That's good.
Homeland Intervention is going to exhaust Quake, Liaison, Surveillance Team, and then Nick is also going to thwart for 2. So that's 8
Love
in
it.
total. Surveillance Team has 3 on it. Nick has 1. I didn't even go get my bow or anything because I needed the resource. I guess I could flip up and punch for 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to have you punch. You could punch Black Widow, but you take a retaliate. I don't think that's good.
It's either I punch something for 2 or I just remove my confuse. But the thing is I don't think it matters if I remove confuse or not because Homeland Intervention is not actually a thwart.
Yeah, you don't need to. If you're having a shield justice deck, you don't need to
No.
be confused. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3.
So if you want to take the retaliate, I think we try to finish off Black Widow next.
Yeah. Okay.
Although you have to discard a resource.
I have no resources to discard.
All right, that's fine. We put 2 threat on the main then, so this goes back to 30.
How many Thunderbolts are in the victory display?
2.
Okay.
So we got to kill 2 more, and then we can do the 64 damage
I
to
had
win.
a really bad draw, man.
All you, Steve-O.
All me. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be
okay.
Right.
I'm at 12. I'll just flip up. I'm stunned and confused, which is super annoying because I do have a suborbital leap. But I think what I'll do is here. I'll try to punch. I'll be stunned. I will use Boundless Rage to do a Limitless Stamina to ready up. I'm going to punch for 3 on Black Widow.
Yep.
I'll take a retaliate. And then I pitch an Avengers Tower to get rid of it.
Okay.
And then Black Panther is going to punch for 2 on Black Widow.
Okay.
Take a retaliate and pitch an immovable object. Blade is going to punch for 2.
This is gone now.
All right. But I have to pitch a resource anyway for Blade. He'll take a retaliate, but punches Black Widow for 2 as well.
Okay.
How much is left on Black Widow?
6.
Okay. So this is what I can do. I can have Captain America remove 2 threat. Or I can lose Ant Guy. I could lose Ant Guy, I guess. The problem is, yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Anybody got 4 damage for Black Widow or 6 damage for Black Widow?
No, my Psychic Blast deals damage to enemies in front of me. I guess I could punch her for 1, but I think I need to remove threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need some backup.
Okay, so then Cap will remove 2 threat.
Okay.
And take a damage. And I don't want to lose any of the other clowns. I'll just keep the other guys ready in case you guys need blockers and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need an extra encounter card because I'm decking out.
Okay.
So will Hawkeye. So
sounds good.
We'll
I will play a team building exercise and a scimitar and an unflappable because I am a super helpful teammate who did absolutely nothing. I will remove 3 threat. I have 2 health. You guys are all up.
Mm-hmm.
So I will flip down and heal for 2. I'm wishing I had Storm in some of those team up cards.
I can see that now.
All right. There we go. There's 2 more pin downs. That will help with the minions. Although they have to be killed anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right, we are adding 6 threat, no objections. So that goes to 31. And we start with She-Hulk, who is being attacked for 2.
I'll take it.
3.
Total of 3. Got it.
Hawkeye for 2.
Fury.
Dead. Heals. Hulk for 1 plus a boost.
Take it.
Exhaust a character you control, and then it's 2 total damage.
I'll go to 9.
Okay. Citizen V schemes against me for 3, 4. This goes to 35. And 2 is 37. And 1, 2, 3, 4. She-Hulk gets a biomechanical upgrade, so that is going to go on Moonstone, who now has to be killed twice. Runaway nuclear reaction. After force response, after Radioactive Man is dealt any amount of damage, place an equal amount of threat here. Then if there's 10 or more threat on here, deal 10 damage to each character and discard it. But that's not going to happen because he's gone, so it just has 5 threat and a crisis. Heat-seeking missiles will attach to Mach 4, who's dead, so it'll attach to the villain. So it has 4 counters. After he attacks you, remove a counter and take 2 indirect damage. And radioactive exposure is going on me. I get -1 to my stats. After I recover, discard a card and get rid of this.
We had a 50% chance of that going on to a Gamma character and missed out.
No good. All right, all you, Hawkeye.
Okay. No one has like a spare resource to lend, right?
I have an Avengers Tower, so if you want to play Mockingbird, you can have it.
Amazing. Okay, that would be perfect.
It's yours.
Okay, Mockingbird is in play. I'm going to use the liaison and get that field agent down so that I have an extra shield card to do. You said there's a crisis with 5, right?
Oh, she heals. Correct. Black Widow heals.
2,
Moonstone comes
3.
out.
Okay, so I can have. Is there anyone who can do 3? An instance of 3
damage.
I can.
Thwart, like off turn or on turn, whatever.
I can thwart for 5 right now with suborbital leap, but I also have a Hulk smash.
Okay, it's more so because of the crisis. I have a Homeland Intervention to do 6. So I would kind of be wasting a little bit. If,
I can't. I'm confused.
You're confused, aren't you? Okay.
We are in rough shape here.
Oh, confused. Yeah, but just keep it. The Homeland Intervention is You can do it in alter ego.
Mockingbird. That's why I'm asking about if they do have if someone has 3, because then Mockingbird.
I'm an alter ego, so I can't help.
It's more so whether it's on your turn or not, because if Mockingbird your turn 2 brings it down that's crisis down to 3, and someone can get rid of it, then on my turn
Yeah, I have Professor X. If that's what you're looking for, on my turn.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, because I could do Homeland Intervention off turn and Surveillance Team off turn, right? So Mockingbird is going to thwart for 2.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to, I don't know if I can flip down. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, you can, because the villain's going to be confused. So you're good.
Okay.
Professor X will confuse him.
Okay. Done. I'll wait until that 3 is removed.
Sounds good.
I think, Steve, you're up.
Yep, Steve, you're up.
All right. Am I Hulk smashing?
Oh, I guess while I was up.
Well, everything has tough, so you'd have to get rid of a tough.
Everything has tough right now?
Yeah.
That's frustrating. All right. Black Panther.
You have all those allies.
What?
Don't you have allies, or are they all gone?
No, they're all here.
Yeah. But these 2 have biomechanical upgrades, so Black Widow you could kill.
But she's not in play right now.
No, she is. You can attack her up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can?
Yes. Yeah. When you do, she'll then come down and engage you.
She'll be dead. Oh, no, but she's tough right now.
She has retaliate as well.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that's not tough?
No. MODOK.
Okay. That's annoying.
And
all right, I have a... What?
The villain is not tough.
The villain is not tough.
But it has the 2 handsprings, so I don't think you want to deal 13 and take 26.
Yeah, no, that's brutal. Okay, okay, well, I will punch something to remove a tough.
Okay, are you trying to...
Is it better to kill Black Widow?
The bio...
Brant, your mic is going crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
No.
No, it sounds like you're in a windstorm.
No, it's like your connection. I don't know what it is. It feels like your connection is just like popped out or something.
No, if I can see you lean forward and I saw your mouth moving. No, we cannot hear you right now.
Sound? Kind of crummy, but works.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like you're in a tunnel or distant, but at least we can hear you.
I don't know. My microphone must have an issue. I'm just sitting there.
Yeah.
What about, didn't you used to have a headset?
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Oh, makes sense.
All right. So I punch something for 3, or maybe just remove the tough. I'm going to do Unstoppable Force to ready, draw a card. I'll punch something for 3 again. And then I will Limitless Stamina, ready, and punch something for 3 again.
Okay. So she takes 6 and you take 3 retaliates.
All right. So I'm back
You're
down
not
to 6.
Hulk smashing to kill her?
No, because then I don't have enough resources.
Okay.
Because
that 6 damage will be irrelevant unless we're going to kill her, because she's just going to heal it all.
Okay, let me take everything back then. Let me check. Okay, check.
Sorry, not to be difficult.
No, you're good. You're good.
I could defeat her if you can bring her down.
No, I'll put that card back. It was an Unstoppable Force. All right, easy. Black Panther punches for 2. He dies to retaliate.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, not Black Panther. Captain America takes 2. Does 2, takes 2. Gets rid of retaliate. Hulk smash for 13. Goodbye, Yach.
Nope, she's got 1 left.
What?
Yeah, she's 14 life.
now.
Eric can defeat her.
I'm super angry now. Go.
Well, it would be better if.
Will we like you when you're angry?
No, you won't
Yeah,
like
exactly.
me when I'm angry.
Do you have another ally you can use to deal 1 damage?
Nope.
And then there
not
won't be
that I want. I don't.
retaliate.
My allies are not there for that. They're there to draw me cards and.
They're not there to win the game.
Sure. Okay.
Nope.
All right, because I have a toe-to-toe or a gamma slam, and that's kind of wasted. If I'm only needing to deal 1 damage. Well, I can do a basic on her, I guess, and then that's only 4 damage that's wasted.
Aren't you playing a Trog? Or something?
No, he had to get discarded.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I can just kill it when I play Professor X.
There you go.
Cool.
I'm done.
Brant's up.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I forgot. Is threat under control? Should I heal and get rid of this? I can flip up and for 2.
If the crisis goes away, I have 7 threat removal.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna discard my taunt. I don't think that's anything I want to do right now. Recover for 3, gain a resource, flip up Moira, draw a card. Ooh, it's a double. I will pin down Moonstone, and I will pin down Songbird. That's what I wanted early on in the game. And then I will team building exercise. And a double resource to play Professor X, who will... I can confuse him. Is probably the best, right? Somebody slipping down?
Yeah, I am currently down. So
I will remove runaway nuclear reaction, so now you can do all your things.
Remove 7 threat from the main.
Down to 30. All right. I will play everybody's favorite Night Nurse. Sorry, when I play Professor X, I will kill Black Widow with the Scimitar.
Cool.
I can actually use the X-Jet for that. Oh, I could have used this. Does this have to be in hero form? Yeah. All right. Does anybody need a Night Nurse?
Nope.
Not yet, but
cool.
I'm
My whole deck is too late.
Yeah. I take it to get rid of my confuse, but
well, when you need it, it's there, so I'm done.
Cool. All right. I can do a lot of damage, but with Gamma Slam, I'm then going to need to flip down and recover. So if we should be good. Okay. So first I will do a toe-to-toe. Let's choose an enemy. Have that enemy attack me, and then I'll deal 5 damage back.
Okay. So these have tough, and he has 2 handsprings.
Oh, and they all have tough?
Except MODOK.
Okay. Well, let me do a basic first for 4.
Okay.
Okay. Then to knock off the tough at least.
Sounds good.
Okay. Now I'll do actually then it doesn't matter my mean swing because I'm just knocking off the tough. Okay. All right. Who's gonna hit me? And then I'll deal 5 back.
Moonstone will hit you for a boost.
Okay.
So it's 2 damage.
That's it?
You might not want Moonstone because she gets her tough back.
Yeah. Please not Moonstone.
Okay. So let me switch this up. So you'll get Songbird instead. We'll attack you for 2 plus a pursuit counter. This will go to 6, so you get hit for 0.
Seriously?
No, she gets 2
I pinned him down.
She gets 2 boosts, right?
Yeah, so she got a 2 and a 0. And then she's -2.
Oh. Okay. All right. And then I deal 5 damage back.
Yep. So she's got 5 damage.
Okay. Bummer. I was hoping to take more damage. Well, let's do a focused rage to at least bring me down 1 more. draw a card. Oh, can I do this then? I pitch this for that. Then I'm one resource away from being able to ready and do that. Okay, it's all good. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Gamma Slam.
Yeah.
I'm at what? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus. So I'm dealing 7 damage.
Okay. So she goes to 12 out of 16, but she also has the biomechanical upgrade.
Right.
Oh, those were supposed to surge. I forgot.
Oh,
Why?
What?
Oh, do they always surge?
Yeah. That's all right.
Well, we missed him.
Yep. Okay. And I did attack, so I can use Yarnborn, pitch a physical, and deal 2 more damage.
All right. So she's at 14 out of 16.
Ah, bummer.
So close.
Yeah. If she didn't have that tough, she would have been defeated. Or if I was attacked for more, but the fact that I got attacked for 0.
All right.
Okay. I could stay up. I'm at 8 health.
I mean, I guess I could have not played the pin down.
No, it's fine.
Oh, nah. No, I don't think we could retcon that.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Is it cool if I flip down and
So
recover
cool.
next turn, or I can stay up? I do have 8 health.
It's fine for you because we're -1. This is going to go to 35 and he's confused. So, even if we draw 1 advance, we're okay.
Right.
2 advances,
Because Brian's down as well, which will
He's
absorb
flipping up,
his
I assume?
confusion.
Oh, he's
No,
first.
I'm first player and I'm
Yeah.
flipped down.
This is going to go to 35. He's going to scheme once against you. So in advance will kill us.
I'll stay up. Okay.
I don't really know if we went through the advances. We're going to go through the deck. So
Yep.
All right.
Eric stays up for the round.
Yep.
Okay.
All good. Okay.
Ready him up. Brian, you can heal 1 and get rid of your confuse because I might as well use 1 of that.
All right. Thank you.
All right. This goes to 36. No objections. Scheming against Clint, but is confused. Attacking. Not attacking Hulk, so heals. Moonstone will attack Hulk for 0 plus a boost. I assume you're just going to take it?
Yeah.
It is for 0.
Yes, I get my shadows, of course.
7 to go to shadows. So you are going to get Abomination and Total Destruction. And these cards with 3 boosts get shuffled into the 1-card deck.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He's attacking you for 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna defend.
All right, and then discard a card, or is that when you deal damage to him?
I forget what it is.
Discard the top card of your deck. If it's a physical, you take 2 damage.
It is physical.
You take 2 damage. All right, then Citizen V is attacking me. Professor X is going to block. Sorry, first I take 2 indirect, so 1 here, 1 on me. And then he will block +3. What do you know? And then MODOK for 0.
Yeah.
She-Hulk is then going to get attacked by Songbird for 2 boosts. 0 plus 2 boosts. They're going to be 3s, so you're going to get hit for...
I'll defend with Black Panther.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
So it's 3 damage. And then that's it. Then we get encounter cards that accelerates. It's a rough day here.
Well, once we get rid of all the other guys, we're good, right? Then we're...
Yeah.
And how many do we have left? 2?
We only have to kill 1 more to be able to kill the villain.
Oh, there you go.
But Songbird's going to heal, and they have to be killed twice. So we technically have to kill 2 more.
2 more. Yeah.
Because they have the biomechanical upgrades.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Encounter. And Steve was nice to give Brian a bonus encounter. Clash of Titans. Enemy with the highest attack, which is Abomination, will attack the hero with the highest attack. Is that actually She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Technically, my attack is currently 4 with the combat training.
Yeah,
so you're getting attacked for 3 by Abomination.
All right. This one, I think I could just take it. No,
And
take me
discard
down to
the
5
top-
health.
Yep, discard the top card of your deck.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
If it's a punch, you take 2 more.
It was a punch.
Take 2 more.
All right. I'm down to 3 health, and I just decked out.
And you just decked out. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if it's going to go to hell, go to hell. The good way. Place one. I'm not sure what I meant by that, but like it's just funny. Like we're losing, so let it all go.
Right.
That's what I mean. Place 1 pursuit counter and then surge. Brian, you get Doomsday Chair. That has not been an issue. All right, Steve, you get Blasters. Attach to the enemy with the highest attack. So he's got overkill and ranged. And we can get rid of it. He's got +1 attack. Sonic Bubble is coming back out. So the first 12 damage goes on this. It's a crisis icon. Inner Demons.
Again.
Oh, man. So
Flip and discard half your cards.
Always.
And Pride of the Red Room. So this is going to come in with 4 +1 for each preparation. So it has 6 on it. That's all my tokens.
Right.
This might be an L, boys.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's kind of tough because two of our heroes really don't thwart much or at all.
Yeah, I should have
that
gone more
damage?
thwart and less with the. I'm trying to do the thing where I make them attack each other.
1,
Yep.
2, 3.
I have 15
4,
port this round,
5, 6.
Beautiful.
Do we have a crisis or no?
but we
Yeah,
have
there's
a crisis.
here.
Bummer. Okay.
All right. I'll draw a card.
Oh, she heals.
I'll discard a card.
Goes here with it.
Everyone's exhausted. All right. I will spend 2. I'll play Kalu, get rid of Captain America. And then I'll look top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a Hulk smash. So might as well take that. All right. This is 4 resources, so I'll spend.
You guys got this.
I got 4 resources. I'll put down a mansion. You know what? I'll just draw it.
Because why not?
Why not? The shitty part is I'm exhausted, which is sucks. It really sucks. All this.
I promise you, Steve, that's not the worst part of our current predicament. Sucks for you, but
Yeah.
you being exhausted is not our major worry.
You know what? I'll strength for 1 on Kalu. All right, at least I can get up. All the allies are exhausted. All right, everyone's exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
I'll flip up. I'll use Hulk smash for limitless stamina. I'll punch Abomination. Oh, I can't kill Abomination, right?
Does the thing have to be out?
I can't remember.
Threat cannot be removed while he's in play.
All right, so I'll punch Abomination for 3.
Okay.
And I have a double. I have a double that I can't do shit with. So.
How much health is left on Abomination?
3.
Oh, only 3?
Only 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I could do a basic to get rid of that once it's my turn.
I'm done. My
Finish
turn's
it
done.
off.
Oh, wait, no. 3 damage does not go to him. It removes 3 threat from this scheme instead.
Oh.
Okay.
So I will do team building, X-Jet, and a token to play telekinetic attack and deal 7 damage to Abomination, which will get rid of 7 off of here. I'll then thwart this crisis for then I deal 2 more damage, which will clear the sonic bubble. Then I think I'm just thwarting the main.
Well, now that that's gone, I'm going to do 2 Homeland Interventions and remove 12 threat from the main.
Nice.
Perfect.
Do you have that many shield cards to exhaust?
Yeah, I have 2 Surveillance Teams, Quake, Field Agent, Government Liaison, and Clint Barton.
Sweet.
Okay. So should I keep doing the main or should I clear some of these side schemes?
I'm definitely flipping down. I don't know if Brian is staying down.
No, I'm flipping up because I also have a cable arrow in my hand, and I went and got my bow this turn. So
clear this thing. All right, so this will go down to 3, and then I will use Phoenix Firebird to ready, clear 3 more, and get rid of this thing. And then I'll play my defensive training, and I guess I'll stay up. I'm not sure how I survive, but I'll figure it out. All right, I'm good.
Cool. I'm able to do 11 damage.
Okay.
However you want to spread that out. But first I can do a basic for 4.
Okay.
Okay. Then, yep, so basic for 4. Quinn Carrier, Limitless Stamina will ready me.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to pitch these 2 to do Fusillade. So, and I'll exhaust Yarnborn for that. So that is 5 damage.
Is Yarnborn its own attack?
Shoot, I'm either
You
you
can't hear
broke
me?
up or Yarnborn isn't Well, Fusillade is an attack, but when I use Yarnborn, that just deals 2 damage.
Okay.
Yarnbjorn doesn't say attack on it.
Correct. It does
Or
not.
itself? Okay.
Yeah, it does not. But first I'm doing 5 damage. Then I'm going to pitch a physical to do 2 more. I'll do 5 damage, which is an attack.
Okay.
Then I'll pitch a physical for Yarnborn to do 2 more damage,
Okay.
which is not an attack.
All right.
Okay, so that was then a total of 11.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was all too much damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she doesn't know how to hit small or soft. Okay, but then I will flip down and recover for 5.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Oh, hey, Brian.
You didn't need me to do damage right now, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
If anybody has a way to deal 1, we can pop both of these. Otherwise, damage is not super relevant.
Yeah.
We have to do because Moonstone needs 29 damage to die.
Okay. I'm gonna flip up. I'll do my quiver.
That's just kind of the spot we're in.
Let's get the cable arrow there.
Sorry about my sound.
No, your sounds fine to me right now. My deck is so thin because I'm keeping all my arrows in my quiver.
Right.
I will exhaust my bow and an expert marksman. Cable arrow for 3.
Cable arrow removes threat.
Removes threat for 3. And
are you removing any more threat?
Mockingbird can do 2, so I have a total of 5.
Okay.
And not that it's going to matter, but it gets this out of my deck. I'm just going to put build support into play.
See, Steve, we finally got build support out.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm decking out. Anybody else?
Not yet.
Nope.
But Hulk is going to be decking out soon.
Thank you for removing the confused because it allowed me to do my cable arrow.
Yep.
I'll be able to do an Avengers Assemble again, so that should be fun.
All right. So we are adding 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and an object is 7. So this is going to go to 36.
Yep, I object.
Okay. Wait, is that 26? Did we get it that low? I think we did. 26. All right. Hulk is not getting attacked here, so getting attacked with 1 boost only.
Hawkeye is hero form, by the way. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'll take the hit.
Take 2 indirect damage.
So just 2?
And 0 other damage. Yep.
All right. 2 indirect. I'll put 1 on Blade and 1 on myself. I'll go down to 5.
Okay. And then Moonstone gets a tough. I'm going to do Psychic Misdirection on Citizen V, but unfortunately everybody's tough unless I kill MODOK, which I don't think matters, right?
Well, kill him. Yeah, just take him out. He's dead.
Right. So, wait. Is this after attached enemy attacks you? So he won't attack me. So 2 plus 1 is 3, so he'll go to 6. And then I can trigger the Scimitar. Do you want me to pop these?
You
and
should.
Take 4 damage? Or kill MODOK?
Well, the villain should have taken 2 retaliate, right? Because MODOK has...
Yeah. That is true. Then my Scimitar would trigger. So I could deal 2 here, and I'd take 4 back, and these would be cleared.
And then we can finally start punching the guy.
Yeah, and then MODOK hits me for 0. All right. Schemes against Jennifer for 3, 4, 5. So this is going to go up to 31. And then and then attacking Hawkeye.
Hawkeye is going to be using Mockingbird.
Okay. And you cancel all the damage?
Cancel all the damage.
Yeah, don't forget to pitch a card, eh?
Sorry?
Don't forget to pitch a card. I used to forget.
Yeah. Pitch
and then you take 2 indirect from the missiles.
Okay.
I think I did that all correct. We get an additional card. Hulk gets Nowhere is Safe. Discard an upgrade or support.
My laboratory.
Psychological manipulation. You have to deal X damage to a friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points, where X is your hero's attack.
Oh, he wants to kill one of my guys? Oh,
yeah.
Let's kill Ant Guy.
Okay. Songbird is coming down to attack me. I guess I will have to defend. Double boost. She hits me for place a pursuit counter. If she has aerial, which she does, she gets an additional boost. And I take 2 indirect damage. I am dead.
Ugh.
Really?
Yep. She dealt me 0, but she dealt me 2 indirect, and I don't know how to deal with it.
You don't have an ally?
I got nothing.
Why didn't you just ask for a blocker?
Because you said yours were for your cards.
Yeah, but my hero's still up.
I mean, I was hoping that the 2 together would be less than 4, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll pretend I defended for you.
You can block for me, that's fine. All right, you take 2 indirect, and she deals 0 damage.
All right.
Sorry, I thought it would be okay. I didn't think it was an issue.
It's okay.
All right. Innocent Bystanders comes back out. So that's the one where you have to pay resources or put threat on the main scheme when we deal damage, specifically attack. Citizen V gets his sword. So now he's +1/+1. And he's going to activate immediately against you. So he's scheming for 4, 5, and an additional boost card. 6, 7.
Hey.
This is going to go to 38.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And Hawkeye gets another innocent bystander.
Oh my gosh, forget it.
All right, passes to me.
The innocent bystanders, is that applicable for everyone or just Hawkeye?
Everybody.
Okay.
So you have to pay resources to not put threat on the main scheme when you deal damage.
Right. When you attack.
How much?
Or is it when you just deal damage?
When you attack, you have to pay a resource. One counter gets removed from here, and you have to pay a resource or put 2 threat on the main scheme. So it's going to be every time you attack, you're going to put 4 threat on the main scheme or pay 2 resources.
Right.
Well, I'm going to call for an action, and I'll do an Avengers Mabemble. So everyone...
okay, before you do that, then, I am going to exhaust myself. Or sorry. I'm going to use my bow to shoot a cable arrow, and then I'm going to exhaust myself to ready my bow.
Okay, and now, but Avengers Assemble doesn't ready you.
Oh, it doesn't ready me? Sorry.
It just gives you guys +1/+1.
Never mind. I'm probably still going to be doing that cable arrow, but yeah.
Yeah, it just readies all the Avengers I control.
Oh, why does Retaliate not work? Michael's saying Retaliate doesn't work.
Retaliate does not trigger.
Why would MODOK's Retaliate not work? After this character is attacked, is it just that the damage is redirected? Damage from that attack is dealt to the chosen enemy instead of you. So technically, he would be attacked, and I'd still take this 2 indirect, right? Because he is attacking me. It's just the damage that moves.
Well, Michael's saying MODOK was not attacked.
Right. I was attacked. Meaning these missiles should have done something, so I actually die to these missiles. Although I wouldn't then use the scimitar. This is getting kind of messy.
Yeah, it's confusing.
So this comes back, so I don't take the damage there. Still got the handsprings. Okay. That is done. I don't know where you got what you guys were discussing.
Yeah.
Are we feeling like this is the end, or do we want to push through?
I don't know if we can even remove threat right now. I mean, I could potentially shoot off a vibranium arrow.
Yeah.
But when I do that, I'm going to be putting 4 threat on the main, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's painful because you can attack once and then remove.
Because I could remove 3 threat with a cable arrow, exhaust myself, ready up, and then shoot a vibranium arrow, which would then just put 1 threat on the main, I guess, at that point, because I used cable arrow to remove 3.
Yeah.
And the vibranium arrow... so I need to spend 1 resource for each of those when I do an attack?
Every attack, you have to spend 2 resources. Well, you put 2 threat on the main for each of these, and you can spend a resource to cancel that.
So 1 resource to cancel it.
1 per, yes.
Okay. Not like I can spend a strength to pay for both of those.
Correct.
So I could shoot. Okay, so... Sorry, Steve. I'm trying to. I'm thinking while it's on. Wait, whose turn is it supposed to be?
I think it's yours.
I think it's Brant's turn.
It's my turn. I can remove 3 threat from the main. I've got 4 health. I have no cards to play. My deck is bad, so I am definitely a culprit of what's going poor here. I should have just gone, instead of this whole try to get them to attack each other, which would have been fine. I could have made that a part of my deck. I should have just focused on Storm and what's his name and just been a backup
removal.
Yeah. Just while you got set up.
Yeah. So
I can play Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I can pay the resources and do a vibranium arrow. Wait, no. These 2. No, I can't. Never mind. Continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, threat is the issue. We need to clear threat. Because the Vibranium Arrow on this and getting Moonstone, like even if we kill Moonstone, we just lose the biomechanical upgrade. So like damage doesn't get us anywhere right now.
Okay,
what we need to do
I
is
mean,
get
still at the most, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So like if we cleared these 2 side schemes and got the main under control, then we'd be in a good spot, you know? Are we done?
I don't know. I no one else is speaking up. Like I
Eric
said, I
might
only
have
have 7 threats. So.
Yeah, no, I'm here. So are we? I forget what where we are in the phase. I guess is it still the hero phase? And Brant was starting. And we're just trying to figure out the play. Okay,
we're trying to figure out the play, or if people have lost their focus and we're done.
Okay. Haven't lost my focus. I could only remove really 1 threat, or I could do 9 damage.
Gotcha. And my point
9 damage is going to add 8 threat. So,
well, no, I have resources that I could use to when I do my damage. I won't be adding threat to the main scheme when those counters come off.
And so my point is damage gets us nowhere currently until we remove. Like it's decent if you deal damage and remove these and this becomes off the board, you know?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Unfortunately, my deck is not built for threat.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. It's not like your fault. I'm just saying it doesn't get us to what we need.
Completely your fault. You did not use home technique, and you did not use the Thunderstrike, which is the best card in the deck.
Thunderstrike? What's Thunderstrike?
What personality?
Into the fray.
Into the fray. Got it.
Because that's into the fray with any scenario in aggression is just money, right?
Right, but you have to time it so you're defeating the minion. And usually these minions were not being defeated.
But even in this scenario, it's just 6 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that it's your fault by any means. I specifically think I went the wrong route. I should have focused on being a backup thwarter while Brian got set up, because once Brian's set up, he can remove a ton of threat. He just needs that setup time, and I don't need it.
I have 8.
Made myself ready left and right.
I have 8 this round.
That's good. All right, well, we can call it. It's already been almost 2 hours, so
I think we call it here, and if we want to fight it again, we can, and we can tune our decks a little, switch whatever we want to do. But now we know what we're up against, and we know we need two people focus on threat removal, you know?
Yeah, because the thing is like I hit that threshold where now I'm good. You know, my deck is.
But there's too much threat, and nobody else can remove any.
Exactly.
I'm just not helpful enough.
Oh. So now we're just propagating the stigmata that the Hulks are not good.
That's right.
Right. Either that or Doomsday Chair on Expert Thunderbolts is maybe a little too much.
That's not.
Yeah, I don't think Doomsday Chair beat us. I think the side schemes beat us. I mean, I guess you could say these, but these weren't the worst part of it. 2 accelerations when MODOK was already out. It's not a big deal. For my deck, the huge thing was that the pin downs were at the bottom of the deck. So when I could have had them out, keeping us all from taking damage, they came out once we had already defeated 3 of these, and one of them twice.
Yeah.
So it's just way too late to be effective, you know?
It also did not help that my Homeland Interventions, my big threat removal, were all at the bottom of my deck for the first pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
sure.
know?
Well,
because I had shield cards out ready to go well before I hit the bottom of my deck. And so anyways,
I thought my getting them to attack each other would be amazing, and it was not really.
Didn't work out.
And you can just jump block. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't deal that much damage to each other.
Yeah, so the psychic misdirection is really good with the Proxima and Corvus Glaive. That scenario,
right?
Because they're punching for a lot more.
So I would switch that up, and I would just go to something that readies Phoenix more, so she can remove a lot of threat. And then obviously, I just switch the damage once we do that.
Exactly.
So,
My Hulk deck was doing what it was supposed to do, which is nothing. So I'm kidding. No, I had my allies out. I had my Avengers assembles and stuff like that. I think the timing was kind of a little weird on a couple of the things. Just didn't kind of fall perfectly. But I had my setup. I had my 6-7 allies. So
I thought we actually started pretty strong.
Yeah.
Like we got rid of some, and then they came back, obviously, from these. They came back almost immediately as soon as we got rid of them. So, like, had these not gotten drawn and they just came back at the end of the game, and it's like, oh, Citizen V, he's almost dead. Oh, wait, now we have to kill more minions. It wouldn't have mattered. We would just kill them. You know what I mean?
yeah, because they just came back right away.
They just came out pretty early. I think those biomechanical upgrades are interesting, but again, we just got to the point where, like, we didn't need to deal damage. They don't matter. They could just sit there pinned down in front of us, which is a little weird, you know?
You know what the problem is, Brent? Is I didn't play protection. That is the problem.
Right, exactly. Hulk not in green. What's up with that?
I mean, I was absolutely shocked when Steve didn't say he wanted to play protection, in all honesty.
I haven't played this deck in a while, so I was like, oh, let me see if it can still run. It was okay.
That's right. We gave ourselves something more challenging than the regular expert mode. I didn't realize the heal 8 and get a tough. Like, that makes it, you got to kill them or ignore them. It's a weird cadence.
Yeah.
So, totally to that point, like, Eric, your deck that's kind of like, oh, cool, let me deal 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then they heal it all and get a tough. Like,
yeah. Well,
see,
I wasn't thinking.
Wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Again, not really saying.
Well, realizing if we were going to be playing expert where they all get the tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I should have put them. Yeah. I needed some piercing strikes in my deck or the Wolverine ally.
I agree with you. I think when I played them with Nick Fury on camera, I think I only removed 1 damage and gave them a tough. But again, 1 to 2 in solo isn't really that big a deal, but 4 to 8 and a tough is a lot. That's a lot more in multiplayer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It totally ramps up.
And it's just interesting because if you defeat them, then he just hits you. So it's like you don't really get a reprieve by defeating them. You know what I mean? It was better that I had them pinned down and we left them there.
For now, yeah.
So anyway, a little more strategy in our decks. That's one of the keys of playing something harder in multiplayer. And Steve hasn't wanted to join us the last couple times. So
yeah.
Not that he didn't want to.
No, he said I didn't want to.
The technology was not agreeing with me.
Right.
So here's the takeaway is when you're taking on something with a much higher threshold there, you really need to sit down with each other and build, you know, and work with each other and complement and build. That's where the real deck building comes into play. You're not just, hey, I'm going to take this hero. I'll play whatever deck, you know, because this is where this game excels, where you can make it easy, you can make it really hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, we can't win them all.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we have to learn from our losses, and we definitely learned.
I think that's actually part of the fun of playing a game like this, where it's a cooperative team versus an AI, where, you know, you don't always win. That's part of the fun of it.
Right.
Not always winning.
Yeah, unfortunately for us, since we don't play weekly as much anymore, we can't say, let's come back to this in 3 days. Let's all, you know, we're not going to be able to do that. So we're going to have to decide, do we still have the like energy to do that, or do we want to move on to something else? Because unfortunately, we're not playing like we used to. We would play once every week or twice a week, right? So we don't know if we'll have that again, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. We beat so many things. I don't feel like, oh, I got to beat everything now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's a feel-good moment, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. So
there you go.
We'll see. Cool.
Nice.
Well, thanks for joining me, guys. It was fun to get to play on Easter. I'm not available this Tuesday, so it was good that we got a chance to play. My next 2 weeks are busy, so. But again, you can catch Eric and I in Minnesota. If you're going to be at Con of Heroes, come say hi to us.
I will not.
Steve will not be there. Brian will not be there, but we will. And Larry will be with me. So
I don't think there's going to be a lot of Canadians in the States for the next 4 years. So
Yeah, we'll see.
Makes sense.
yeah.
Wait, what's Michael saying here? He says,
I love that he lost.
Last, to be honest. We win too often in general. I love it when I lose. See you in 2 weeks, Brandon. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it's true. Like, you can almost show, like, okay, it really has nothing to do. We're sitting here and we're, like, criticizing decks, but it's less about, like, oh, you built the wrong deck, and more like, oh, this is what I would do next time to beat this scenario, right?
Yeah.
So it's giving people who are watching advice. It's not saying, I mean, we're kind of all blaming Brian for sure, but aside from that,
Right.
I mean, of course. Why not blame me? Honestly, actually, when I look at my deck, I spent a decent amount of time in Alter Ego, so I think to change it up, I'd probably put like the is it called Vigilant Justice? Vigilante Training. I think I'd throw at least one of those in the deck so that I can recycle those homelands, because once I got to that late game and I was holding on to all my arrows, my deck was like a cool 20 cards, you know?
nice.
That deck is really good with I showcased this in solo, but it's still very good with Cyclops. So with Cyclops, when you're doing your 3 cost, your 2 cost thing that removes 3 and brings back a tactic, brings those back to your hand, so you can remove a lot more threat with Cyclops, because he works a lot better with those.
Oh yeah, because it specifically reads as
It's
a
a
tactic,
tactic.
eh? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, because he has the 3 threat removal that brings back a tactic, right? That's what it is. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for
Okay, that
2,
makes
you're
sense.
removing up to 9 threat once you have your shield cards out.
Funny that you would Cyclops excels at shield justice.
Funny enough.
Yeah. You think a shield character would be good at it, right?
Yeah. This game's not designed properly. I'm kidding.
We love the game. Come on.
Definitely.
We do.
I'll love it when I can play it. I'll complete.
This is true.
There you go.
This is my current favorite. Jubilee, I feel like she's so underrated. The Jubilee in Justice is crazy how much she can do.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you didn't. You probably didn't watch it, but I did. I did an ultimate deck building guide for Jubilee, and then I did a playthrough. And I was debating. I was going to do it in English afterwards, and I built and I faced. I used Jubilee Aggression versus Expert Venom, which was insane, by the way, because Venom is steady and stalwart and has Retaliate and puts all the boost cards.
Yeah.
That if you have a chance, go check out the Venom game in like it's in French though, but you can see the cards, and it was just bonkers.
I'll make my daughter translate.
What scenario did we play yesterday there, Brent? I can't remember right now.
What did we play?
I'm trying to think of who we played against.
Crossbones.
Crossbones, yeah, we played against Crossbones, and I ended up playing The Witcher. Custom
custom deck.
And Jubilee is just like cancel that. I mean, well, yeah, because she confuses, she stuns, so it's like cancel that. You can't attack, you can't scheme. That's what I mean by cancel that, right?
Yeah.
Because,
that's why when I played my games with Jubilee, I made sure that I fought all the villains that were steady or stalwart.
Right.
In solo too, because that's the biggest complaint, right? Jubilee, she's not good against steady. I'm like, no, it's not true. You have to build the event.
Steady she should be fine. You just have to play 2. So it's just, instead of every time you play an event, it's every 2 events. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I finished off against Apocalypse. I'm trying to remember who I played against, but all the big guys. I played against the Sentinel.
Yeah.
And I forget what I did in Protection too, but Protection
all in French.
Yeah, it was all. Well, it's all in French. Yeah, but I was gonna.
Wondering it. Oh, they weren't separate videos. You did like a all together in one video with multiple.
Yeah. So I recorded 4 different games, and then I put them all together in one shoot video. But I did the deck building guide, and one of the things I mentioned in with Jubilee, what you want to do is you want to have all those high cost events. You want to have the 3 cost events, 4 cost events.
She has double resources out the boot, and she's a resource herself.
Exactly.
So she's just money, and the higher the cost of the event, the better the outcome is. And that's why I was like looking at the in aggression. She's really, really fun with the 8. What's the 4 cost that deals 8 damage overkill if you're
full body charge.
That's insane with that full body charge with the hone technique plus her glasses. It's like 16 damage. Dude.
Right, and that makes sense against Venom because you're hitting him for a lot hard, so he's getting cards, but it's like, who cares, right?
Exactly.
And are her glasses an attack, or are they just damage?
They are an attack, so. Okay. But that was the strategy. Is like you full body,
right?
You do full body charge on the bell.
Oh, right, and then you just got all these counters.
And then you're just laughing. Is like, let's go, because that's the only way I survived. Because when I flipped them, I had like 10 boost cards.
Right, but you put 12 on there from the full body charge with the hone technique.
Yeah, and it was just
that's a great call.
So that's some of the things that you can have fun with, right? So
I played this Mutant Mayhem, I think, with Matthew. We were playing, just not streaming, and
you love Mutant Mayhem, don't you?
This deck is so fun. This is going to the con with me. Like, it's so good. Somebody was just posting about the whole you could play Beast in the Facebook group, and then you get back her triple resource. And I was like, now try it with Hope and Mutant Mayhem. And somebody was like, well, what X-Men would you suggest? And I said, none.
Yeah.
You want to do it with Captain Marvel. She is what makes it so much fun, because the triple resource. So I was like, maybe you could do it with Hulk, but I didn't even want to go there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
When I saw that card right away, I was like, superpower.
It's such a Captain Marvel card.
It's broken with Hope Summers in Captain Marvel's deck.
Oh, you did miss the whole game, Mr. Reed. We played. It was a valiant effort. But we didn't get there in the end. So, but thanks for joining us. Even if it's late, you can go back and watch.
You can go back.
You can watch Steve criticize us all.
See us fail.
But
that's okay.
Yeah, I thought it was fun because I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I just at that point I'd wish that I had Storm and the other card out. Like, I could see where I want it. Like, and then I could have Storm pushing all that stuff around, and then we both ready, and then we remove more threat. You know what I mean?
You know, it's like just when we thought we were out, I was like, sweet, I removed 15 threat. We're good. And then next turn, no, we're not good.
So that's one of the important things about, having your plan, because there's a lot of people, like, I have about a bunch of people that just message me about decks, and they ask me questions about, oh, how can I build this and this? And the first thing I keep telling them, what are you trying to do? Right. What is your plan? What do you want to do? Because the defense deck that you built, right. I thought that's what you wanted to go for. But that's
I totally did. The advice you gave me was exactly to get my deck down to what I wanted it to do. Yeah. But then I realized in the team of 4, it's not what it ended up being helpful. A bunch of damage getting tossed around was not helpful. Like, it felt good to get 2 minions off the board, but after that, it doesn't matter. Then we're waiting for damage, right? Damage will come, and we needed the control element.
So where it could have been interesting is when we make sure that you never have a minion in front of you, and then Citizen V starts attacking the other guys.
And in my mind, it's like, I'm going to have Taunt, and then when I get the villain to attack me, I'm going to force it to attack something else, and those 2 cards never lined up. So I'm just pitching taunts, and I realize, just get these out of here. Yeah. And just add in the other stuff that helps me to just kind of help with threat control. You know what I mean?
That's another very interesting thing people got to realize with this game is, like, sometimes a deck is good at 1 and 2 and maybe even 3-player counts, but when it gets up to a certain point, you're like, no, that deck needs to change now, right? So, I mean, it's like that with a lot of decks.
It loses their efficacy because
Efficacy, yes.
Yeah, I forget what I said, but like the perfect example is the what?
Efficiency,
right?
It's the Scarlet Wish Turbo Draw, which was like, oh my god, it's the best deck ever. And then I remember playing with somebody who was playing that deck in a 4-player game, and he was frustrated the whole game. I'm like, I can tell you why. Because that deck was designed for solo play when the game was still brand new and the threat was per player and it's 3 and then that's why it's not working, because
Clear the area as a card that we just never play in 4-player.
Exactly.
It's not a card for 4-player. It's not a card, and it's all that kind of stuff. It's like you're bringing in you're bringing in the go get a call, I forget what it's called now. One way or another. Yeah, you got the one way or another, but now you're just creating a problem that you can't solve in one go.
Absolutely.
So that's why we are very good advocacies of, like, when we talk about problem solvers, or when we talk about those cards that maybe take a little bit more setup, but then just complete control. Gunboat Diplomacy is one of them.
Problem solvers would have been a perfect card to have to resolve the problems today.
Yeah.
You know, right there you go.
Yeah, it would have been unbelievable.
And again,
that's the thing, right?
Out of there and then just clear everything.
You got to change your thinking sometimes when it comes to deck building. Am I building?
Yeah, we haven't played a problem solvers deck in a while because we've been so far away from Avenger. I mean, we still play Avengers a lot. Guardians, we don't tend to play as much.
But that's the thing, is one of the things that we didn't do is...
Maybe that's the challenge. Next, I'll go Guardian.
You'll go Guardian, but Brian should have had the inspiring, what's the +1 thwart? The Heroic Intuition to give to Brant. I didn't see one in your deck.
Yeah,
Brant,
absolutely.
Having a thwart of 4, it makes a huge difference. And then if he changes his deck to do the Storm and the ready one, where he gets to ready a lot more, then again,
clear 8 threat, ready.
There you go.
Clear 8 more threat, or 4 threat and 4 threat. Yeah.
Just a few 16 card changes, 2, 3, 4 card changes amongst decks that we were playing probably could have made our play easier. You know,
100%. And again, it just goes to say, like, what do you want your deck to do, and what are you trying to do out of here? Like, I know what I was trying to do. I wanted my allies just to be there so I could fuel it, and draw. Right. I wanted to use those cards, but I got them both in my opening hand, and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me, guy? But yeah, that's just RNG. But sometimes your plan, you have to make sure that you can execute the plan. But most of the time is, if you stay true to your focus, what you're trying to do, most of the time it's going to work.
Haven't you heard that saying where it's, you make the plan, you execute the plan, you expect the plan to go off the rails, throw the plan away.
Right. Yeah, man plans, God laughs.
I like your plan, but it sucks. Let's try to...
Exactly. Yeah.
What was that? That was in Endgame. No, that's the one before that.
The one before that. Infinity War.
Star-Lord and Iron Man guy. Yeah. That was funny. That was a funny thing.
But also, to Steve's point, when it's not just what do you want to do, but who are you going up against, right? So when we determined, like, I had decided I wanted to play She-Hulk Aggression, but then it was announced that we're going up against Thunderbolts. Well, the deck that I had in mind would not have worked at all, because if we did Zola or Green Goblin, or Band of Badoon, it would have been perfect.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, that's true. You also got to remember who you're playing with, right? Because if your group is like good at, it depends on who you're playing with. Because if you're playing with Steve, you never know what's going to happen.
Right. Expert with Doomsday Chair. Yeah.
That was not even my choice. That was Brent's choice.
I know. Well, you're a bad influence on him.
Yeah.
So still your fault.
Michael Lawrence, he's right here in the chat. And poor Brian.
Right.
It's his idea on Facebook. I thought it was genius. I loved it. I loved losing.
Right.
Like somewhere here he said, no, it's cool to see you guys lose, because then it's like we win so often, it's great to lose and then just have that feeling of like, what would I have done different? And like I said, for us, I don't know. We'll have to see the next time we play if we say, because I'm guessing that, Eric will be like, oh, I moved on past She-Hulk. Brown will be like, I'm not sure if I want to do S.H.I.E.L.D. So we might move on from it. But we could still fight the same villain even if we change heroes. The only thing is we do perpetuate the Hulk thing.
Yeah, that's true. I might want to come back to my deck and maybe modify it a little bit, make it more efficient. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, if Steve wants to go to protection, I can just go to leadership easy, and then my deck's even better.
Yeah, I'll definitely do Hulk protection.
So that I can just switch to leadership and just build all around being a secondary thwarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the best part about being is I'll just thwart till I get built, and now I'll just damage. Like it's
you guys got to understand and remember is that I don't have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't play these scenarios. I haven't played them, so I would gladly play them some more. Even if I don't have the cards, it's fine. I have my trusty little Hall of Heroes on my phone right here to look at any cards I need.
Correctville.
So
all right,
let's go to bed.
All right,
let's do that.
9 people watching. Thank you for listening to us. But I think this is an important part of it. Like if you're playing multiplayer and you want to play expert and you want to add difficulty, you've got to be able to talk those things. You've got to be able to criticize each other's decks only to help make it better. You got to think like a team. What are we going to do? Like even I'm sitting there going, guys, damage isn't not what we need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And like expressing that and talking it, like, I think some people take that as like at times like alpha gaming. I'm telling you what to do. I'm just saying from my vantage point, this won't make any sense. And that's a nice thing for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. And the fact that, especially when we're playing remote like this, like whoever's running the villain has a clearer image. We're playing our cards, but you have the like we can see the board, but you see it all.
You have
I'm just gonna say it's funny that you mentioned that because I hosted a game the other day with Brant. Like I was controlling the villain, and I totally get that, right? Like when you're looking at the table and you're hosting and you see where the threat is, you kind of know where we tell Brant, okay, I'm gonna remove 2, 3, and 3 threats, so a total of 8 threat. And he's like, okay, where am I gonna remove it from? He's kind of doing the little micromanaging of the villain for us, right? So it makes sense that he's like, we need to do this.
We got ourselves a challenge, so we'll see if we can knock it out again before Con of Heroes. This whole thing, I wanted to play Phoenix because at Con of Heroes, they're doing this scenario, but you put your Nemesis kits in instead.
Yeah.
And you give your Nemesis plus 10 health, and it's a Thunderbolt. And they were like, nobody at your table better sit down with Phoenix. And I was like, okay, I'm sitting down with you.
Challenge accepted.
So that's why I'm building a Phoenix deck, because I want to bring one. The leadership one will be even easier to run than this. So
with psychic kickers and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, just run all that stuff and run the allies I want. And it'll be perfect. So, but obviously, I think it's one of those like we joke about acid table. I'm gonna say, hey, I'd love to do this special thing, but I just want you to know I'm playing Phoenix. And if that table says no, thank you, then I was like, I'm going to the next table. Until somebody says, sit down here, son.
Yeah, Brent's going to be walking around with one of those signs, players wanted, right? Because no one will play with him.
Yeah.
Phoenix, anybody? Dark Phoenix. It is true. My table does get to chaos and this mat, and I have a lot of stuff on the table because I'm doing a Star Wars league, so I have my Star Wars cards in the corner, and then I have the other decks I played. It's kind of out of control, and these cables are so messy over here. So it's crazy, but it's fun. Cool. All right. I gotta go to bed.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Until next time, I'm the Brant.
I'm Brian.
I'm not the Easter Bunny.
No, there you go. And I'm out of here. So bye-bye.
Until then, we hope you step into the portal. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. Happy Easter.
Bye-bye.
Good night.